How we doing today, y'all? I'm gonna tell y'all something right now. I'm about to tell y'all something. I'm getting ready to go in. So to all y'all sensitive ones, if this ain't your cup of tea, when I drop this topic, click your butt off. I'm gonna tell you that right now. I'm getting ready to go in and I'm gonna talk at the tone I want to talk at. I'm not toning it down for nobody. I'm gonna tell you that right now. But first, I'm gonna give a call to Jesus. Y'all hold on. This is gonna be good. I got something for you. 1-800 Jesus. Jesus, what's going on? How we doing? How we doing? Okay, say less. I'm getting right into it. YouTube family, today's topic is gonna be what's going on, Jamal. This gonna be good right here, Jamal. I need you to stay tuned. This gonna be good. Nivea Walter, y'all stay tuned to this topic. Everybody wanna be chosen. Everybody wanna be chosen. You couldn't most of y'all couldn't walk a mile in a chosen one's shoes. I hear a lot of y'all talk, y'all wanna be chosen. No, you don't. Because when you're chosen, you're always considered the outcast. So stop getting on here talking you want to be chosen. Because you can't go through the fire, storm, and the rain. Most of y'all will fold like a lawn chair. So quit saying you don't want the smoke of being chosen. You can't handle it. Most of y'all can't handle it because most of y'all are some Decepticons. That's what I said. We go through the most on these jobs. We go through the most demonic energy. We go through the most demonic spirits. Y'all think about it. Jesus Christ went through all this. Okay, you playing Fortnite, that's what's up. So stop saying you want to be chosen when you're not willing to walk a mile in my shoes. I know for a fact that I'm chosen. And I know most people can't go through what I go through because they'll fold like a lawn chair. We get a lot of doors and stuff closed in our face. We get a lot of our gifts and stuff swept under the rug. So for y'all Decepticons talk y'all want to be chosen, no you don't. Because you couldn't walk a mile in the chosen one's shoes. So you don't want that smoke. You ain't about that. Most of y'all not about that. So stop saying you want to be chosen and you can't even take a mile in my shoes. You couldn't walk a mile in my shoes, some of y'all. You know what I'm saying? I'm talking about the ones for the ones who always talk about they're chosen. Oh, I want to be like that. No, you don't, because you don't know what we got to go through. We got to go through the fire, storm, and the rain. People walking out on us 24/7, walking in and out of our lives. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, getting our gifts swept under the rug constantly. Come on, man. Y'all ready for that? Yeah, see, I'm chosen. I know for a fact that I'm chosen because I go through all that stuff. Gift been swept under the rug since I was a child. I'm okay with that, though, because I know I'm a chosen vessel, and I know at the end of the day, I'm going to win through Jesus Christ. But a lot of y'all, I want God. Not God, I want friends and all that. Forget all that. Jesus Christ will put the right people in y'all life. He'll put the right people in y'all life. That's right, Jamal. The devil is a lie, and Jesus Christ is in all of us, and he said we could do more. Good news. Okay, you know what, man? Jamal, Jesus Christ is in he's not in everybody. He can be, but a lot of people don't want him in there. You know what I'm saying? So that's up to us to allow Jesus Christ to be in our life. But the problem is a lot of people, they want to carry on these demonic energies. Jesus Christ want to be with us all, but it's up to us to let him in. That's the problem, Jamal. A lot of us don't want to let Jesus Christ in. You got to let him in. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, a lot of people want to be chosen, but they couldn't walk a mile in the chosen with shoes. You know, because we go through stuff every day. Everybody go through things. But I'm just saying we don't get those breakthroughs like most people get. We don't get that. We don't get the breakthroughs and all that. You know, the lucky draws. Well, I tell you what, you go on a job and do something. If you're a true chosen one, like you say you are, I don't know who this message is for. I know I'm chosen. Jamal, I'm about to read that in a minute. You try doing something on the job and watch all the fingers point at you. Everybody else around you, you can do it. They can do it. But I'm going to tell you something. You can't do it. You know why? Because you're the chosen one. When you are chosen, you're not going to be able to do what everybody else do. You go and commit a crime or do something, you're going to get the 3rd degree burn. Why? Because you are a chosen vessel of God. God, ladies and gentlemen, let me explain something to y'all. Look how they did Jesus Christ. Let me read this message right here. Facts. I worked at McDonald's for 3 years and had to walk 2 miles back and forth to give my money to my landlord. The struggle is real. Yes, that's right. Let him in. That's right. That's what I'm trying to tell y'all. Now, anybody else, an old simp dude, some old nobody, you know what I mean? Everybody's somebody, but I'm talking about the people who want to be shot callers and all that. Oh, they seem like they get the easy road, but the people who walk with Christ go through the most. So for the simps and stuff that doing all that talking, come walk a mile in my shoes. Yeah. Y'all do all that yapping and all that, but when stuff get real, y'all fold under pressure. This is not for everybody, y'all. This message is not for everybody. But most people that claim they want to be a part of Christ, they couldn't walk a mile in my shoes. They couldn't walk a mile in your shoes, whoever this message is for. If you're chosen, you understand this message. If not, if it's not your cup of tea, like I said, just simply click off. I'm not on here to be nice today. Either you like it or you don't. If I'm lying, I'm flying. And I know damn well I ain't lying. So, hey, you going to stick around. If not, click your butt off. I've told you, I'm not on here to be nice. I'm getting tired of these bots, these wannabes. And then when they get on the fold under pressure, you know what I'm saying, they fold like a launch. I'm tired of that. Like I said, I go through a lot every day. You know what I'm saying? When you are chosen by Jesus Christ, like I said, you're going to go through more than the average person go through. You're going to deal with a lot of demonic spirits, a lot of demonic energies. People going to always hate on your gift and everything that you do. They're going to do that. I'm doing good, Adonis. How you doing? Today's topic today is being chosen. Everybody want to be chosen, but people don't want to do the chosen things. You know what I'm saying? They don't want to give up the things that they would do, yet they want to be chosen. Like I say, many are called, but very few are chosen. I want y'all to remember that. Many are called, I'm going to say it again, but very few are chosen. God picked up the phone and he called everybody. Hey, brother, you want to be chosen? I got to give that up. I got to do that. I got to do that. Yeah. But then they don't want to give it up, yet you want to be chosen. So if you're not willing to give up those things that Christ wants you to do and treat everybody with respect and all that, then you're not chosen. You know what I'm saying? You want to follow the crowd. I'd rather stick out like a sore thumb. I don't want to follow the crowd. And I'm going to tell you something. When you are chosen too, it don't matter who you try to, that's another thing I want y'all to understand about being chosen. I don't know, man. I guess Pantene or something. I don't really know what's the best dandruff for that. What was I going to say though? When you are chosen, I don't care who you try to put in your circle, y'all. You're gonna stick out like a sore thumb. It don't matter how much you try to stand out. You're gonna stick out. You know what I'm saying? It don't matter who you try to bring in your life. And that's what I'm still learning today. It don't matter who you try to connect with. When you are chosen, when you are a chosen vessel, God, that's it, head and shoulders. That's a good one. Jamal, thank you. When you are chosen, I don't care what kind of connection you try to make. It's not gonna work. You know why? Because God said it ain't gonna work. So I don't care how much y'all try to make stuff work. Y'all try to make stuff work for people. It ain't working because God don't want you to be around them people. I keep trying to tell y'all that. Some of y'all are just hard-headed. Some of y'all hard-headed. Y'all don't want to listen. Stop trying to make stuff work. He don't want you to connect with that person. And let me tell you something too. When you are chosen, a lot of people are in competition with you. That's another thing y'all have to be aware of. A lot of people are in competition with you. It used to be women versus women. Nowadays, when you are chosen, you got women, you got men in competition with y'all. That's crazy. And for y'all too, don't get it twisted. And y'all men, y'all in competition with women. That is crazy, y'all. We live in a crazy world. You got a man in competition with a woman. How crazy is that? How the hell you gonna be a man in a competition with a woman and vice versa? How you gonna be a woman and be in competition with a man? That's crazy. And then, and I'm talking about wives too. You know, you got wives that's in competition with their husband and vice versa. You got wives in competition with their husband. You got husband in competition with their wives. That's crazy. At the end of the day, you're supposed to be one united front. This is absolutely berserk. We live in a crazy world, man. Life gets much easier when you find self-love, respect, and hard working. That's true. But I'm just saying, like I say, man, this being chosen, man, like I said, a lot of people can't do it. A lot of people want to be chosen, but God gives the chosen ones an assignment. A lot of people just can't follow through. And like I said, I know for a fact that I'm chosen. Everything that I go through on a day-to-day basis, I know I'm chosen. I don't care who disagree with it. You can disagree all you want, but I know the man above know what I am. And I don't know who this message is for. A lot of y'all that I'm on here talking to are chosen. I don't know who you are. I know out of 1,000-something subscribers, some of y'all on here are chosen. But you got to quit hanging with the wrong crowd. You got to quit doing that. Because I'm going to tell you something right now. If you keep hanging with the wrong crowd, you're going to be set back 5-10 years. You got to learn to separate yourself. I keep trying to tell y'all that. When you are chosen, God not going to let you be around a lot of people. That's a sign right there. When you're not around a lot of people, people get afraid when you come around. They start dropping stuff. Because they're afraid of their aura on you. I keep trying to tell y'all that people are afraid of our aura. People get real nervous. They get the shakes. They move. Y'all ever been somewhere, go to a restaurant, sit down at the table, they start moving, going from another tables and all that. They scared of you. They scared of that aura. They scared of that Jesus Christ on you. A lot of people scared of that Christ on you. I know I scare a lot of people off because of my demeanor, my aura. That scares a lot of people off. But guess what? I'm never going to stop following Christ. Hey, God will put the right people in my life. I know he will. I don't know who this message is for. A lot of y'all, the chosen ones who y'all going through the same thing, don't worry about it. Listen, it's best to be isolated being by yourself than being around a bunch of demonic spirits. They ain't gonna do nothing but bring you down. I keep trying to tell y'all this. Cruel to a woman. If a man kills a woman, he is not a man but a coward. That is absolutely true. And it's vice versa too, man. If a woman kill a man, it makes her a coward too. You know, nobody should be killing nobody. You know what I'm saying? Jealous wives or jealous of their husbands and all that, that's crazy. They just as much as a coward. If a man kills a woman, she's just as much as a coward. If a man kills his wife, she's just as much as a coward, man. Just as much as a coward. Yeah. I know I'm pissing people off. Anytime I get on here and I get into a deep conversation, people are afraid. I don't care. I'm tired. Like I said, all that being nice, being on here being sentimental. Yes, I'm a nice guy, but the truth has to get out. I tell y'all this all the time. I'm not gonna get on here all the time and be real sentimental. Sometimes I'm gonna get on here and speak. I speak straight facts all the time. But all I'm saying is when you're chosen, a lot of things are not gonna go your way. But just think about it. God gets you through the most trauma, y'all. I know I'm chosen because I'm gonna tell y'all the stuff I've been through. I'm gonna just spill it out there. When I was a child, my mother told me that a lady came to my house and she put witchcraft on me. And I did not die. I could have died from this. My mama said I stopped breathing. Okay. When I was 4 years old, my daddy was doing drugs and stuff. He was in the drug game and all that. He was doing drugs and selling drugs. Somebody came by the house and sprayed our whole house up. Bullets this close to hitting all of us. We survived. You know what I'm saying? We survived. One time I tried to put some lug. I'm going to get with you, Jamal. I'm about to read that. I'm about to read your comment. One time I tried to put lug nuts on my car. I thought they was all the way tight on. They wasn't tight on good. I drove all the way home like that, y'all. And guess what happened as soon as I pulled in my driveway? Lug nuts started coming off. You know what I'm saying? God was protecting me. That's what I'm saying. A lot of times, and even me, I have to work on this. We chosen sometimes, you know, life is not treated fair towards nobody. Life is not fair towards nobody, but we have it the worst. But God bring us through the most breakthroughs though, y'all. That's what I'm trying to tell y'all. He bring us through the most breakthroughs, things that would have killed most people. We survive them. You know, we survive them. You know, me out here before I got married and stuff, running, chasing around a bunch of women, not wearing protection. You know, I could have been dead. I could have had HIV and stuff like that. That's what I'm saying. We got to look at the bigger picture. You know what I'm saying? We have to look at the bigger picture. Look at the things that he bring us through. Yeah, we might not get the, you know, all of the money blessings and stuff, but I'm talking about he be sparing our lives, y'all. I done went through several parties and stuff, and you know what I'm saying, the party gets shot up, sprayed up. Somebody might die, but it don't be you though. You know what I'm saying? That's because God got the hedge of protection over your life. Larry, be yourself. You can put a mask on forever. The right crowd listen to you. I'm always myself. You can't put a mask on. Larry, be yourself. You can't mask on forever. The right crowd listen to you. That's right. I'm always myself, man. I'm always myself. Like I said, I'm not going to change up. Like I said, I know I'm rubbing a lot of people the wrong way. I really don't care. It's not about, I don't care about who I'm rubbing the wrong way. When Jesus put a message on my heart, I'm going to get it out. I'm going to get it out. It don't matter. Somebody going to get the message. The crowd that I'm talking to just may not get it, but you're absolutely right, Jamal. We can't put a mask on. And that's another thing. Let me read your comment right quick, Adonis. Especially a man needs peace when he comes to work, but many women start flirting with him and he gets upset and goes outside to find a girl who can give him peace. That's another thing too. When you chosen, man or woman, we like peace. You want to really piss a chosen one off, You mess with that man's peace or that woman's peace, that's the quickest way we'll cut you off. And another thing about being chosen, we can see through the smoke screens. We can see through deception. I know that's a gift that I have. I can see through deception. So you can smile all you want. I'm not talking about you per se or whoever this message is for. Adonis, we can, a chosen, a fake person, we can see through all that. You know, we can see through all that. And that's why people hate the chosen ones the most, because we can see through deception. We can see through the smoke screens. We know when we get played. We might not speak on it. We'll play dumb. But trust me, we know. I know. I'll play dumb with you all day long. I'll play dumb with you. You send me a friend request, I might accept it. I know you ain't checking out my content. Somebody know who this message is for. I know you may not be checking out my content. I'm going to send you, you send me the friend request, I'm going to accept it. That way. I'm sorry, y'all. My phone had ran hot on me. My phone ran hot on me. I don't know if y'all ever had that happen. I'm out here in the car. Let me see something. It picked right up where I left off from, though. My phone ran hot. Y'all give me a second. I'm going to have some technical difficulties here. Phone ran hot on me. Yeah, I'm going to just hold the phone in my hand. I'm going to hold it here in my hand. And they get separated because there is no support from both sides. That's true, man. That's true. When you ain't got no support. That's why I said, like I said, support is very important. You need support. But I mean, even if you don't have support, just always remember, Adonis, the man above always got your back. That's one thing I want y'all to remember today. Even if when you don't think you have support, the man above, he got your back. He got your back. He gonna always support you. You know what I'm saying? He gonna always have your back. Y'all, it's extremely hot today. My phone went out on me. It was so hot. I had my phone up in the window. I thought I had enough protection around it, and that's why my phone went out on me. But yes, listen, y'all, I ain't gonna get on here too long. I mean, I know, you know what I'm saying? I had to let the people happen. What had happened, man, my phone, it got overheated. I don't know if you ever had your phone overheat before. My phone had overheated because I had it in the window sill, but I had like a blanket and stuff around it, and it cut off on me. It cut off on me, man. That's what had happened. But listen, man, I just wanted to get on here, Adonis, and drop a short message, man. I just want to get that message across today. But I just want you to always know, Adonis, when you are chosen, you're going to get the most difficult of tasks. Just remember that. But I want you to remember something today, Adonis. Stay strong, bro. Stay strong. God got you. And listen, though, you know what I got to do before I end this thing? I'm going to end this thing with a prayer. Bow your heads and close your eyes with me, Adonis. Dear Heavenly Father, thank you for letting us see this day that was not promised, but you let us see it anyhow. Lord, I ask that you guide and protect me from any hurt, harm, or danger. And y'all, I want you to know the devil tried to mess this video up. That's why it went out. That's why the video went out. The devil tried to mess this up. But guess what? I was able to still get back on here and picked up where I left off. But y'all, I want y'all to be blessed and listen, chosen ones, keep following your path. Take your gift of discernment and run with it. In Jesus' name I pray. Amen. Love y'all. Blessings.